what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this vid by Blackie Speaks. It's titled Doja Cat Gets Revenge. Okay, we're gonna see what revenge she's gotten and what he has to say. Let's watch.
I don't know why these overstand. I guess I'm too demanding. No, Doja Cat with the revenge. Like, she really did that. Like, she really did that. ¿Cómo estás? What's going on with you today? Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk a little bit about how Doja Cat finally got her revenge. We've been talking a lot about Doja Cat for the last couple of weeks after she's been involved in some controversial situations. In my most recent video about Doja Cat, she somehow managed to make me appear in the flesh. So for that reason, I can't go too hard on Doja Cat. She literally...
Is he Ethiopian? He looks Ethiopian-ish. Well, definitely East African. Maybe not Ethiopian. Maybe he's Eritrean. Or what other country is over there? Maybe he's Somali, or maybe he's from Sudan. They have a very similar look.
Pushed me to the edge, okay? The reason you're seeing me is thanks to Doja Cat. Doja Cat has, of course, been making headlines for the last couple of weeks for the situation with her fans that happened some time back. Doja was beefing with her folks on social media, called them all kinds of names. The repercussions of that, a lot of her fans decided to stop supporting her. And like I covered in one of the videos I made about this, she lost over 500,000 followers on IG. And a lot of her day one fans and supporters were just retracting their attention from her after the whole fiasco. Since then, a whole lot of people have been pointing out that she's on a path of self-destruction, a phase we've seen a lot of mainstream pop stars go through. They suddenly start acting out and doing all types of crazy shit. Most times it's to stir up conversations and create controversy in the media. Other times they could just be going through something behind the scenes. Because the life of a mainstream pop star, it ain't easy, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's not easy. And I'm not saying that because I'm a mainstream pop star. Far from, okay? Nobody fucking knows me. Like, I know people have this perspective of, you know, they're rich and famous, so everything gotta be all good.
Yeah, y'all are so dumb who think that. Like, these celebrities be struggling. They be suicidal, all type of shit. Like, what?
I mean, the bag is really fucking good, right? But a lot of times these pop stars and these ultra famous people, they don't have a lot of peace of mind.
Yeah.
And no amount of money can make up for your peace of mind, right? I mean, their every move is under a microscope. Talk about having no privacy. So you're telling me you got all this money, but they're gonna judge you for what you do with your damn money. This coffee's so fucking crack. And by the way, life could obviously be way worse for Doja Cat, okay? It could be worse. But anyway, I digress. Doja Cat is the queen of antics though, so even if she is knee deep in some shit, best believe she's still gonna have a good time with it. Now recently, after the whole, fiasco that Doja Cat went through with her fans, she put up this Instagram story that I want to take a look at with you really quickly, and then, we'll keep on talking after that. So this is what Doja Cat said, right? She said, "Seeing all these people unfollow me makes me feel like I've defeated a large beast that's been holding me down for so long, and it feels like I can reconnect with the people who really matter and love me for who I am, not for who I was.
Girl, that's cap.
I feel free," Doja Cat ended up.
This is also dumb. Girl, what? A lot of haters still follow you, girl. A lot of them are getting entertainment from your shenanigans, and they want to see what you're going to do next. So that's why they still following you. Of course, you have, honest fans following you as well. But to think that, all these people unfollow me, so that means most of the hate is gone, is really weird way of thinking. That makes no sense.
So that was Doja Cat's response to the situation that went down with her fans. And you know what? That's Doja Cat's truth. I mean, she was being very honest about how she views, the aftermath of everything that went down. And then she went on to state that how everything went down has actually now allowed her to feel, like she put it, free. Now, the large beast that Doja Cat was talking about could either be, the Baphomet or whatever that tattoo was, or it could just be what she herself says that it is. At the end of the day, she was the source of everything that happened, and for better or worse, anyone who's sticking around to really support Doja Cat is accepting that part of her. One of the aspects to an artist building a very devoted fan base that's not so talked about is what we're seeing with Doja Cat right now. They go through something publicly, a lot of controversy stirs up,
really cute here.
They get a bunch of backlash, etc. And for a lot of artists, this is something that actually fuels their fan base. Just like how, Nicki Minaj was going through that hate train back in 2018, and her fans stuck with her and said, you know what? despite everything people are saying about her, despite the fact that so many people are attacking her, we're gonna stick with Nicki no matter what. That's what the fans said, right? Or when XXXTentacion was first coming up, right? And he had those allegations against him, which the charges ended up being dropped because he died, right? Hanky my dick in my pants. But the fans were, they were sticking with X. And same thing there. There's something about when an artist is going through something publicly that's really controversial and the whole world is seemingly turning against them. But the fans are saying, we're still going to stick by this art. We're still going to be by their side no matter what happens. It makes the fans feel like they have a purpose with supporting this artist. And this is something that's extremely powerful. Like, it can literally make an artist go from just having a cult fan base that's supporting them to being on the verge of becoming something extremely grand. An analogy I like to make is, it's almost like when a boat is at sea and is going through a violent and chaotic period of motions, due to the water, and everyone on board is scared, and they eventually make it to their destination. Even though it was terrifying, there's a part of the passenger that's like, all that uncertainty was worth it, and it makes me appreciate the scary journey the ship was on. Connecting that to Doja Cat, a lot of her fans, just like the passengers on the ship at sea, thought to themselves, is this going to be the end of Doja Cat? Is the boat going to go down? And that whole scenario creates a situation where the fans are kind of going through this emotional turmoil, if you will. And some people during that emotional turmoil, they decide to jump ship, i.e. leave the fan base, because they think this is going to be the end of it. The ones who decide to stay, however, get the benefit of seeing the entire movie from start to finish. That leaves the fans more invested in the devotion of their fave, and that brings us to Paint the Town Red. Bitch, I said what I said.
That's my
shit.
See,
I really like this song. I mean, what can I say?
I reacted to it on my Patreon, by the way. If you want to check it out, go subscribe.
Talent is undeniable. She knows how to create a good sounding record. And it seems like a lot of people agree with that, okay? People are loving this song. Like, a lot of people are loving this song. It's going crazy right now. So at the time of me recording this, right, the song is sitting at close to 78 million streams on Spotify. And keep in mind, it came out a little over 3 weeks ago, which is insane. And on top of that, the song also made history on Spotify and broke the record for becoming the first solo female rap song to reach #1 on Spotify. And on top of that, the song ended up debuting at number 15 on the Billboard charts and is projected to break into top 10 very shortly. So much for being canceled. I mean, if the music is banging, we don't give a damn. Exactly. We don't care.
It just goes to show, y'all just be talking. Shut up. Nigga just talk to talk, because she does get a lot of hate on social media, but apparently that's not affecting shit. So y'all be acting like y'all so morally superior, like, oh, I'm not supporting this artist because they're doing wrong, and I don't want to support demonic shit, blah, blah, blah. Cap, you listening to it when nobody looking.
You know how they say the best revenge is massive success? Well, Doja Cat is shitting on us right now. I mean, hey, she did it. She went through a very public and controversial situation. Anyway. Lost out on so many fans, gained some in the process as well. And in the end, she managed to turn that around by dropping a hot-ass rapper that's doing amazing. Doja Cat wins. Moral of the story, just make sure whatever you drop as an artist is fuego. Just make sure that shit's fire, okay? What came before that? It don't matter. It don't matter.
That's true.
I personally really like this song. I mean, I was just listening to it while I was in the gym. Now, this once again tells me that cancel culture literally
it's fake.
does not exist.
It just don't. Exactly. That's why I don't understand why these celebrities let social media get into their heads so much. I.e. Cardi B and even Doja Cat. Like, as much as she tries to put on this, facade that she don't give a fuck and what she clearly does. We watched her over the years and she's clearly on some type of mental decline. And I feel like that is definitely because of her status, her fame. And when people struggle with fame, they're really struggling with the negativity and the criticism that they're receiving. That's because they're paying way too much attention to what other people are saying about them. But in reality, it don't matter. If your music is good, people gonna fuck with you regardless. So, it just shows this cancel shit. This shit is fake. People being mean and saying all these negative things about you, it doesn't matter. So, just log off. That's all you gotta do is log the fuck off. Don't tune in to what people are saying about you. This shit is not real. Social media is not real. People are the biggest hypocrites on social media. They pretend to, care about shit they don't actually care about. They want to spew hate just to spew hate because they're bored and miserable. So it's like, don't worry about any of that. I think she just needs to focus on her music and, stop worrying about what niggas are saying. Because, I feel like her new music has been good. Well, I didn't like the song before Paint the Town Red. Whatever that song was called. I reacted to that on my Patreon too. I wasn't fucking with it. But this last one, I fuck with it. And I feel like this album is going to be good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for it. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.